Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is May 29th. It's a Thursday, that means Monster Strike news. Days are a little bit off right now because of the Memorial Day holiday that we had in the States here. And I've had to go to a bunch of early meetings this week, so my sleep schedule is really off the rockers right now. But enough about that. Let's get going and see what's coming up in the next week of Monster Strike for you to play with. Of course, we have Bocchi The Rock collab going on right now. It's going to end in a few days. But what is important is they will be adding a new mission starting tomorrow. And you will now have to try to get all 6 coins to be showing the same character. This is going to be difficult. You will have to backtrack a little bit and try to make sure that you can get the right setup. Essentially, you're going to work a little bit backwards because think about how you're going to actually get to all 6. You need to have a coin that matches 1, 2, 3, 4, and then these 2 to be the next 2 colors in line. And I don't know, it'll be a little bit more complicated, but there is no limit before you die or anything, so you could just aimlessly pick around, but you're gonna have to think about it to get to 6, so it's not gonna be easy, but maybe you'll just stumble on it. Just don't fall into a loop or something. I know I did that a few times on my phone when trying to get to just the reward for this is, of course, the Striker's card. We saw that coming. You also get a special good job stamp for the first time you do this, so you only need to do it once if you really care about. If you do it a second time or further, and I think there's only going to be 3 days in total where you can get this reward, but you will get a Edo Bell or a Biscuit or a Miracle Man. One of those 3 will be your rewards. Not all of them, unfortunately. Here's a closer look at the Striker's card. If Bocchi The Rock is your thing, then make sure you don't miss out on that. Remember, you just need to do it once to get the card. And that should be it for the collab. No surprise, it's a little bit too short to have another quest or something, so I thought it would be something small like this. Monster Strike Day 30th, that's tomorrow. Make sure you don't miss out on that. Most importantly, you get your last shot at picking up 50 energy boost points for each element in the Gacha Lidora lab. So don't forget about that. Sukeatra will be our next Gozetsu level difficulty quest. It's going to be coming next Friday. I think the art for this looks really awesome. Hopefully it's not too difficult. We'll see. The 6th of June will be his debut. And I'm sure people saw this coming. We will be getting a new event. It is going to be a Bridal Alpha series. This is going to be our 5th entry in the Alpha Bride series. And well, let's take a look at the 3 characters that will be getting this makeover. We've got Sanzu Alpha, Monohoshizao Alpha, and Chio Alpha as our 3 Alpha brides this time. Sanzu, of course, being the limited exclusive monster that will get the nod. But let's start with Monohoshizao here in the Alpha Light form. Pierce Demi-Human Balance, Super Anti-Warp, Anti-Block, Anti-Speed Down Panel, and Bump Combo Charge. Strike Shot is Speed Power Up and gathers all units to her after done moving. Bump Combo Field and White Blast EL for a Bump Combo. Notably, she is going to synergize very well with L. That's going to be huge, I think. These 2 characters are going to do a lot of bad stuff to some quests. So if you do have your L, and I think you will eventually get one, because Legends, Choju Shinsai, the music you can hear in the background, is going to be a gacha that you want to pull on. Might not be a bad monster to pick up. Then we have Chio here, a little bit young to be a bride, I think, but whatever. Chio is going to be your next character here. Demi-Human Power Bounce, Anti-Gravity Barrier, Super Anti-Damage Roll, Super Anti-Warp, and Super Minesweeper. Strike Shot is, of course, the Kabedon. You'll power up on each wall hit, and the Bump Combo Power Field and Attack Bump Combo up. Obviously, we'll have to see how much the balance is between the speed stat. And the power definitely suffers a little bit more than the other types. So we'll have to see if it's going to be good or not, but very interesting to see Chio getting the nod here. And last but not least, we have Sanzu Alpha here, looking beautiful. I love that haircut that she has going on there. We've got Bounce, Demi-Human Blast, Minesweeper M, Super Anti-Transport Wall, super anti-transport wall. Bump combo boost M, and then long speed mode M. This is the first time we get this in the M flavor, which I believe just gives it another additional turn of that long speed mode, which is quite helpful. On the gauge, you have anti-warp and anti-block for the strike shot. Touch friendlies get power up and bump combo up for a set amount of turns, and bump combo for her is the copy as well as the run strike shot turn reducer. Well, she'll just fire the strike shot turn reducer shots in all directions. And so those are your 3 alpha monsters. We'll talk about if they're good or not, I'm sure, later when I do my gacha pulls as well. Event monsters, we've got 3 in line. We've got Shukumen here in the fire. We've got Marizari in the light. And we've got Nanaka Horu here in the dark element. You're going to be farming those characters to max luck before the event ends. Now, of course, the Alpha series always gets these boxes. I don't really like the boxes because 1, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get what you need, and 2, you actually lose those, clear bonus drops because you get this instead. So it even takes longer to finish max lucking those monsters. But this is tradition at this point, right? So we're always going to get it. If you don't know how this works, when you clear one of those 3 event quests, you will be getting a box. There's a chance for that box to have some color on it. If it has color, you'll get some upgraded items on there, but those upgraded items have a limit. If you happen to get all of the items in a particular box color, that box color will no longer show up. You can see that there's Tokudamas there, and of course those scrolls are nice, and maybe some of you will be looking for those biscuits or Waku Waku Mins, or I could really use some extra transition gems as well. Actually, what I could use is a bunch more dragon gems, so I actually might want to see some of those white boxes with those dragon gems. I'm starting to get a little bit dangerous on, I think, light, which is not fun to see. And of course, the Bridal Alpha series will also have a Strikers card available. This one you just need to collect 20 boxes, and that should not be a problem at all, unless you get really lucky with, lucky results and you're using biscuits for whatever reason. You should be able to get to 20 boxes quite easily by normally farming these quests. And if you missed out some of the old Bridal series in the past, you will be able to gacha for them again. The 2 most recent ones on Bridals 3 and 4, notably you see Lorelei Alpha there. She will be back from the 4th through the 6th. And then if you want the old school Bridal series 1 and 2, those will be available on the 6th through the 8th of June. And of course, the gacha monsters won't be the only ones that come back. The old quests for the Alpha series will be back from the grave into the library. They'll be available from when those gachas are up, from the 4th through the 8th. Do you know it is a limited time when these old quests are back? Don't miss out. And again, I think you can still do them again for the clear, so don't miss out on that as well. And if you've been paying attention to the Taiwanese version of the game, you would have noticed at the start of the month that you got 2 characters that got announced to Transcension. Was it to start early this month? I didn't touch on it because I knew we would eventually get to it, and well, here they are. There was 2 announced in Taiwan. They've had it for a while. Now it's coming to Japan's side, and well, let's take a look. We've got Tempest here, which of course originated in the US version of the game. This was our little buddy, and she traveled to the Oriental Travelers Gacha. But Demi-Human Super Balance, Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Anti-Warp, Super Mind Sweeper, Super Laser Stop. Gravity Barrier Killer M, and Bump Combo times 2. Requirements there: 2 or more non-Demi-Human classes, as well as 2 or more non-balance types. That's run-of-the-mill. You're not going to see that being too difficult. Although if you have the right monsters, maybe it'll be a little annoying. It is 3 supers, but I don't know. There's no real new nulls there, which is a little bit of a wet blanket on this. So I don't know. Will you see use for her? I'm not really sure. We'll see, I guess, but a little bit wished we could get a little bit more oomph out of her. Next up, we've got oh, I guess I did not. Oh, I mixed up the order. No, I just forgot to update the picture for Hoseten. Let me just do that real quick. There we go. That's much better now. Now we have Hoseten available. She is our second monster from the Oriental Traveler series to get a Kai. And this one looks a lot more interesting, I think. We got Mind Super EL, Anti-Block, Laser Stop, full force. That's always good to see, right? In exchange for reducing your speed by about a third, you do get to multiply your attack that much on the other side. So it does, and it's something that you have to think about. If you forget that she has that full force ability, you're gonna be like, why is she so slow? And like, oh right. But if you do need that mobility, you need to make sure to miss your gauge so that you can actually move around. So I do like the full force konshin in Japanese ability a lot. It just does make you think, and you just have to remember when a character has it. Gravity Berry, Magic Circle combo, bump combo boost on the Connect skill. Strike Shot, Bash, and turn into counter mode for the set turns. And counter mode, not too bad. You got a bunch of lasers. Of course, worry about barriers, laser barriers. Super one-way laser EL and super reflect cross laser EL. Now, are any of them going to shine? I'm not sure. I'll have to wait and see what the experts have to say. And of course, we do get one new one, and Shion is here getting the nod that we weren't, I guess, spoiled about. Pure Sprite, Super Balance, Anti-Damage Wall, Wood Element Resist, Anti-Speed Down Panel, and Recovery M. Connect Skill, Super Anti-Warp, Mind Super M, and Universe Killer L. Requirements here is a little bit easy, right? Only one non-Sprite and one non-Balance, so that should be quite easy to activate. Strike Shot, she has changed both her bump combos and her Strike Shot from her normal form. She has Motivate now, which will now touch friendlies to move them around. Bump combo is a Super Reflect Cross Laser EL with Baku Zetsu Blast. And to wrap up, we got Dream Days in about a month. We got some more alternate arts. This should wrap up for all of the alternate arts. You can feed your Oragon 2 to get the alternate art, or you can save that Oragon if you want. Craft, I think, looks really nice. And that's it. Here's the calendar for the next week. Don't forget to finish off your Bocchi The Rock collab, as well as the Stardust event. That will end at the same time. So don't miss out on that, as well as Nebuchadnezzar. That also ends on the 2nd. So if you've been lagging on that, please do not miss out. That's it for today. Next news is at the same time as usual, and here are your lucky monsters. Hopefully you have at least 3 to maximize your reward for the next week. And that is it for me. Hopefully you like what you saw. If you do consider hitting the like button and subscribing below. Comments are always nice. I know I'm falling a little behind again, but I should catch up right away. ENGMonst on Twitter/X should have all these slides up available for you to see at any time. And of course, if you want to talk with other folks live in English, Discord. Link to the server is in the description below. That's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.